Hey, ScytherGreen here from Server 73. Welcome back to the Skill Schools series, where we break down the skills of Infinity Kingdom and see what they really bring to the battlefield. This is episode 5, and today we're looking at Thump, a rare triggered skill that tries to make an impact. Question is, does it hit like a hammer or just land with a hollow thud? Thump is a rear control skill with a simple effect. Every 6 seconds after battle begins, it has a chance to stun one random enemy troop for 4 seconds. During that stun, the target is completely shoved down. No attacks, no skills, no energy gain. It comes with no position limits, meaning you can slot it on any immortal. You'll find it in the Tower of Knowledge once it reaches level 5, with an unlock cost of 2,000 soul crystals. At level 1, Thump offers just a 10.5% chance to stun. Each upgrade raises that percentage until it caps at 35% by level 8. The catch is in the cost. While early levels are manageable, the price tag skyrockets later. To push it from level 1 to max, you're spending 100,380 soul crystals, with more than half of that sunk into the last 2 levels alone. For beginners, the bottom line is this: Thump is pure RNG. When it lands, that 4-second stun can be clutch, but you never control where it goes. That randomness makes it unreliable, and not a skill worth heavy investment. Pick it up, sure, but leveling it? That's where players fall into the soul crystal trap. That said, a few Immortals can actually get some short-term value out of Thump. Take Attila, his wild corrosion already silences enemies, and when you add Thump into the mix, you get layered control. Silences plus random stuns. It makes him a real disruptor who can throw enemy rotations completely off balance. Then there's Hammurabi. His final judgment scales with negative effects, so every stun from Thump is another debuff that directly boosts his AoE damage. That's clean synergy. And finally, Hippolyta, who is already oppressive with her energy drain and attack speed reduction. Stack Thump on top, and you've got even more disruption piled into one kit. None of this suddenly makes Thump endgame material, but if you're stuck in the early stages of Mysterium or Well of Time, it can give you a bit of extra value. So what's the natural upgrade from Thump? That would be Silence. You unlock Silence at Tower level 15 for the same 2,000 soul crystals. It runs on the same 6-second trigger cycle, but here's the difference. Instead of just a stun, it deals physical damage and silences the target for 4 seconds, which stops them from gaining energy or using skills. On top of that, its activation chance scales higher, reaching up to 45% at max level. In other words, it's stronger across the board. The progression here is really straightforward. At level 5, unlock Thump and leave it at level 1 for some early control. Then, once you hit level 15, swap it out for Silence and don't look back. Now, it's one thing to know what Thump is supposed to do, but how do you actually prove it's working? You might notice a little stun icon pop up over an enemy mid-battle, but the most reliable check is in your battle reports. Head into the Control tab and look closely. First, check the skill composition section. That's where the game lists every control effect that triggered, how many times it went off, and the total disable time. If Thump fired, you'll see it there with a stun duration. Then there's accuracy information. This tells you how many times Thump tried to land and whether it actually connected. If you see attempts but 0% success, that just means the enemy resisted or dodged. Finally, take a look at crowd control duration. That's where it all gets added together. In my report, I have instigation equipped as well, and it locks someone down for 4 seconds, while Thump chipped in with another 2. The report will show 6 seconds of control in total. Put it all together, and that's your proof that Thump really is pulling its weight. So once you've checked the reports and seen it in action, the real question is Thump worth keeping around? Honestly, no. It's not even a good stepping stone. It's more like a stepping pebble. You unlock it, maybe get a little use out of it, and then replace it the moment Silence comes online. For me, Thump is an F-tier skill. It's useful for an extremely short window, but it doesn't scale and your soul crystals are far better spent elsewhere. What about you? Did you keep Thump longer than you should have, or did you toss it aside the second Silence unlocked? Let me know in the comments, and if this breakdown helped, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in Norheim.